You know, it's tough to lose when you get so many easy points against your opponent.
Smith for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the basket good.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Shot from the top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here comes Jason Terry. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The dish to Jones. Thompson comes with a double team. Clock at 6. Ariza goes in. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
An 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Philadelphia dictating the flow. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The shot by Sims, no good.
Boy, I don't know who has that kind of range. That's well beyond the arc.
Not sure what he was thinking about there. After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Now here's Terry. Doubled by Smith. Terry kicks to Moniunas. A baseline J misses off the left iron.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot. I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
They get a hand on it. Terry kicks to Ariza. Doubled by Smith. Pass to Brewer. Back to Ariza. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Thomas Robinson, this is a good note, only the 5th top 5 pick in the lottery era to be traded in his rookie season. He went from the Kings to the Rockets before ending up in Portland for year 2. Still looking for stability, trying to find his niche at the forward position.
And here they go. Here's Sims. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Houston.
Henry Sims.
Well, it's been a whirlwind first couple seasons for Thomas Robinson in the NBA, hasn't it?
And it has been, Kevin, and that wasn't really the worst of it. His second season at Kansas, his mother and both of his grandparents passed away all within weeks of one another. I remember when that was happening. I actually was doing a Kansas game during that stretch. Really overwhelming what that young man encountered. He's had to overcome a lot, so you can't help but root for him to find happiness, fulfillment, and success. And we'll see if that all plays out and comes together for him.
He became the man of the house in a hurry. Raised his sister.
Raised
his younger sister.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
3 straight hoops in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Now, there's really no excuse for giving up easy baskets in transition. You got to get back and hustle.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Hollis Thompson was part of the undrafted Georgetown contingent, getting their chance in Philadelphia last season, playing alongside Henry Sims. And Thompson shot the ball well, showed a lot of promise as a scoring swingman.
Now here's Terry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Smith. He dishes it to Sims from about 19 feet. Again, Philadelphia. And Thompson playing solid rotation minutes, shot the ball well, and if anything, could stand to shoot more.
Hey, he's got a pretty low scoring rate given his accuracy from all over the court. I think with this quick release, I think he should be looking to shoot it more.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for him. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score it. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
Brewer trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Sims.
Fueling their offense by forcing turnovers. That's what's taking place right now, guys.
Well, where would they be without all these extra possessions, guys?
Now here's Terry. Poked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Houston making some changes. Howard's checked in for Terrence Jones. Harden comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Noel's checked in. And Smith gets double-teamed. Ball's knocked loose. Now the 76ers on the break. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 14.
Tell you what, the points they've allowed off turnovers are really hurting them.
Well, you're just not giving your defense enough time to react when you give up the ball like that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Sixers coach Brett Brown, for 12 years an assistant with the Spurs. Coach Popovich said he, quote, lives and breathes the game. Fellow Spurs alum, Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer said he fits Philly because he's blue collar and he's a tough dude. He's demanding, but players love and respect him. Kevin?
The perfect guy to rebuild their foundation indeed. Doris, thank you. Here's Beverly. 76ers getting the bucket. Ariza with it, picked up by Thompson. Harden outside, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Clark with the chance to keep this run going.
They're operating as efficient as a heat pump, partner.
Smith dishes to Thompson. He kicks to Covington. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Covington's got 22 points.
They're playing well, guys. They're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
Harden draws the double. Smith on the wing. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Smith. He's got 8. Dishes it to Thompson. Tries from 10, and that's going to be a travel. Houghton's checked in for the 76ers. Cannon comes in for Smith.
Isaiah Cannon.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
You know, it was really a tumultuous season for the Sixers last year. One of the things they tried to get done was get their young guys to understand what it takes to win at this level. And it's a hard learning curve when you've got to play teams from the Western Conference.
And so here is Philadelphia. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to go. And that's going to be a travel. And so it's Houston with it. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The basket by Cannon. Cannon's got 10 points.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Beverly with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Stolen. Here's the break. Here's Covington, and the officials call a traveling violation.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Remains Houston ball. 23 seconds on the shot clock.
1:29 left to play here in the half. Harden outside, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
1:21 left in the second quarter. The feed to Noel. Fade away, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And here's Beverly. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Harden outside. Looking to end the drought. Misses from close range.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
The 76ers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
The first one falls.
Sixers coach Brett Brown, a reputation for being demanding but also having a great rapport with players. You know, it's always a challenge with a young team that is struggling for wins, but I thought Brown really did a nice job last year.
Both free throws good from Noel. Coach Brown hoping to build a culture of effort, even as the team weathered the early losses.
You know, he had the Sixers push the tempo and play at a frenetic pace. And again, looking to establish a style of play and culture. Their best chance to win, I think, is by playing that way.
Here's Canaan. He's got 10. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Cannon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
In low to Howard. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Noel. Ariza covering. Cannon. Again, Philadelphia.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. 76ers ahead, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.